Hello, it's Attica Lindy Cooper again, and welcome to my YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, comment, um, turn on your notification button, which is the right next to the subscribe button. It's a little bell, and also be sure to like or dislike this video. Let's get into it. Today, I will be doing a review on Queen Naija's new song, which is Butterflies Part 1. And I absolutely loved the, I'm sorry, this is going to be the Part 2. I absolutely loved the Part 1 that she did. And that was on her initial EP. So she's getting ready to come out with another album. And this one was, Butterflies was like her song for Clarence, who is her boyfriend. And there was a whole, everyone on the internet that is a Queen Naija fan probably started off seeing her on YouTube uh, back in the day. And then as she fell in love with Clarence and her music started coming up, she wrote this song, and it's called Butterflies. Butterflies was a really favorite song for a lot of people. It wasn't as big as her other two songs, Medicine and Karma. But, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm painting again, painting the big version of my Rising Sun series. But yeah, so Butterflies was a favorite amongst her fans, and uh, she just did a part 2 to it. So I know I can't listen to the whole song, and if I do, I have to do it in kind of increments. But we're going to listen to the song today here, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But right off the rip, I'm going to say that this song was so beautiful, and I appreciate her doing a part 2 to it because part 1 was phenomenal. Okay, let's see. Also, she did like a slideshow video to go through it. They had like all of the pictures and stuff from her and Clarence's relationship thus far. So it was kind of showed like how they started off. Now, she just said that he said that he was scared to fall in love, and that is true. When they first started dating, well, when their relationship went kind of fast, but they started off as just being friends. Clarence was her crush, and I think I wrote about this on the Rise magazine. So if you go look up Queen Naija on the risemagazine.com, you'll see a little bit about it. That was about Medicine when I wrote about Medicine, but you'll see kind of how they started, and now with Butterflies too. It's just really good. That kind of gave me the way that she sang that. I don't know why it reminded me of the Isley Brothers. I don't know why it did. I'm gonna go back and see if I can hear it. That how we vibe even when we fight. It's the way she said vibe. I was looking at some of the other reviews on social media, like on YouTube. I got to see Mod the God's video, and he talked about how he wants a relationship like that. And I totally understand it because it feels so good to be in love with the person that you're with. And their story was so weird because, well, not so weird, but so great. I'll say great because all of the internet, all of their fans really pushed for this relationship with her and Clarence. So I know what it feels like to be in love with someone and to get butterflies when you think about them and think about your life together and all of that. So that was pretty dope. And it feels really good to like vibe with someone because I know it's a lot of relationships where people aren't vibing, and they've been together. I want to say, maybe, I don't know why I want to say 2 years. I can't remember exactly when they started. What's throwing me off is that they actually have a son together now. And in the video, she did show the little ultrasound picture of their son, Legend, when he was in womb. And also the gender reveal. And their gender reveal was so cute because it was just the two of them. Um, and Clarence really wanted a boy. And I think she wanted a girl because she already has a boy, but at the same time, I think she wanted to give Clarence a son, and so it worked out perfectly. And if you are a Queen fan, yeah, that's the gender reveal. If you're a Queen fan, you're gonna love the fact that she reminded us again, her whole story, because Queen um, really had an issue with trust after her last relationship. And just to be paired up with someone that could be her best friend and she could really trust, it is amazing. And you can hear that in her music, that she's still very much in love with Clarence. Clarence was her internet crush before they even met. You know how you have a crush on the internet, somebody you think you'll never really meet in person? She actually met her crush, and it was the cutest thing because she got butterflies around him back then, and I think she still does. I catch how she looks at him. Clarence is a very handsome fellow. Um he has his own, well, he designs clothing. She really got him into YouTube full time, and he's become successful, and he knows that that's greatly because of her. And it's a tight knit family that they have. Um, her Clarence's sister actually manages Queen, um, and all of that came about. I want to say it came about in 2018. I think that's why I keep saying two 2 years. And she just said that she wanted his last name no matter how long it takes. Now, Queen was married once before, so I don't think that initially she thought that she wanted to get married again. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But she did say that on this song that she wants to have his last name. And I was looking at the review, and I thought he skipped over that part. Like, he heard it, his review of the song, he heard it, but then he had to go back in and listen to the song, and he said, "You don't have my name, baby girl." That made me really happy. because that's just a topic that a lot of couples don't like to talk about, especially when it's a new relationship. And a lot of people move fast, but 2 years is still relatively new. It's still a relatively new, especially with all the stuff that Queen went through. So it's really good that Clarence inspires her. I don't want to do the whole song here. I'm going to put the links to the song. I'm going to put the link to Butterflies 1 and Butterflies 2. I'll put them in that order also, just so that you can, if you haven't heard Butterfly 1, you can go in and listen to it and then listen to part 2. Be sure to follow Queen Naija. I'm going to put her link down in the description, and I'll probably put Clarence's link as well. And I'll show some love to Mod to God, because that's Clarence's best friend, and he's been witness to their whole relationship. Like when Queen came to town from Texas to New York, which is where Clarence and Mod to God lived, Mod to God was there the whole time. He's always called the third wheel because he's mad single, but he is definitely a big part in their lives, just because he's Clarence's best buddy. So I'm sure if they get married, I can see Mod to God being the best man and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna give Butterflies 2. The only bad thing I have to say about Butterflies 2, and let me see, I'm just gonna check really quickly. The only bad thing I have to say about it is that it was only 2 minutes and 32 seconds. So it's a really, it's a really quick song. I'm gonna see let me see. And see, the first Butterfly was 3 minutes and 34 seconds. So it's a little shorter than Butterflies 1. It's not Butterflies 1. Don't look up Butterflies 1. It's Butterflies 2. And just Butterflies. So Butterflies is the first one, and then Butterflies 2 is the part 2, which is shorter. I love her music so much. I really hate that it's shorter, because I want to hear more of her. That's the only reason, very selfish reason. So I'm going to give her song a 10 out of 10, and I want y'all to check her out.